What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Angles and Attitudes. And today we'll be going over my top 5 favorite finishing moves. At number 5, we have the shooting star press. Now, as a kid, I could never do a backflip. I could barely do a cartwheel. Okay, I could do a cartwheel, but backflips completely off the table. So watching WCW, and then when he inevitably moved over to WWE, watching Billy Kidman do and perfect the shooting star press was always super amazing to me. It was so cool seeing somebody kind of like jump forward but backflip, and it was the most amazing move. I'm not exactly sure if he's the one that came up with this move, but I know for a fact this was always one of my favorite moves growing up. I never actually tried it because if I did, probably wouldn't be here to talk about this right now. But other than that, this move was great, and we've seen like different iterations of it. We've seen Evan Bourne, that was his finisher. He did a really good job at it. We seen Ricochet, he just does it randomly, like just out of nowhere. So that was always cool to see. But yeah, this was always one of my favorite moves growing up. At number 4, we have the Stone Cold Stunner. Super simple move. Kick your opponent in the gut, turn around, grab him by his head, drop down, break his chin or his jaw, whatever that was supposed to do. But just seeing the Stone Cold Stunner done, especially by Stone Cold, because we have seen other superstars use it, weirdly enough, Kevin Owens, who's in this picture as well. But we've seen other superstars use the stunner, and, you know, the move still gets his point across, but I don't think anybody's ever done it just like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just with the attitude after he's stunner here, yelling his ear, put his middle finger up at you. It just always looked great. We've seen everybody catch a stunner, from Vince McMahon, Linda McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon, all the McMahons. We've seen them catch this move too. So this one was always one of my favorite ones in childhood. And this was something that I could actually do as a kid, but, you know, don't try this stuff at home. Coming in at number 3, we have the most 3 dangerous letters in the world, the RKO. This move was always amazing because, you know, there's been the memes and you've seen like all of the X posts and the Instagram pictures of just RKOs out of nowhere. And that was literally what the move was. You know, it's kind of like a super kick or like a sweet chin music, but I think this just adds more because I think this move is more effective. Like you're grabbing somebody around the head and dropping them on their face. Like that was always super cool to me. Just seeing Randy Orton do that RKO, perfect the RKO. And I kind of remember when he first started using it because he used to have that finisher, the overdrive, which I don't think it was ever as effective. But once he switched over to the RKO, it became super popular. And those are his initials of his name. So that was always pretty cool to see. And once again, like the Stone Cold Stunner, this was one of those moves that you can kind of just do. You didn't have to be super athletic to do an RKO. So that's why I always loved this one. And that's why this was my number 3 favorites finisher. At number 2, we have the End of Days by Baron Corbin. I don't really have a specific reason why I really like this finisher, but it just looks so cool. Like bouncing a person off the rope, just grabbing them, going forward, coming back, boom, dropping them on their face. So that was always extremely cool. And also, this is like one of the most protected finishers in WWE. I think that maybe only 1 or 2 people have kicked out of this move. So this was always a really cool move to me. I always love just how he catches the person, just the motion of it. It always looks so fluid. And I've never tried to do this move because Baron Corbin, he came on the scene kind of when I was a little bit older and I don't practice in wrestling moves anymore like I did when I was a kid. But this one is a great move, great finisher, and I hope he keeps it around. I hope he never moves this move. So shout out to Baron Corbin with the End of Days at number 2. And finally, at number 1, we have my all-time favorite finisher move, the Swanton Bomb. Simple, yet effective. I told you earlier, like, I couldn't do a backflip, you know, kind of like the shooting star press. But this is a move that I've tried a bunch of times. Like, me and my cousins, we used to lay, like, mattresses on the floor, jump off of the dresser, or we'll jump off the couch, do swanton bombs, flips. Was it safe? Probably not, but it was always super cool. So seeing Jeff Hardy always like get this move off, get to that top rope, you knew where, once he got up there, you knew exactly what he was doing. Just a simple front flip landing on his opponent. And also having having him do it off of different things. So he would do it off ladders. He did it off like the stage once. I remember my all-time favorite one was when he did it to Umaga outside, where he jumped off the production truck and Swanton bombed Umaga up there. So always thought that was great. Always thought this was the coolest move. So, I definitely would put this at number 1. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my top 5 favorite finishing moves. Please make sure to leave your favorite finishing moves. You can do top 5, top 10, top 20, whatever. Please make sure to leave your favorite moves down there in the comment. I'd love to read through those and see what your favorite moves are. And make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment, of course, so we can have that dialogue, have that conversation, and who knows, maybe I might come with a part 2 of favorite moves. Maybe I might put your top favorite moves. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching Angles and Attitudes. Peace.